Okay, so we take a look at the results for game week 10 and we have a look at the formations that we have in place for game week 11.
Yep, let's take a look at that. Okay, good morning and welcome back to the Pink Table. We're going to be quickly looking over the Fantasy Football League before going into this weekend's games. I will be going to the San Siro again tomorrow, as I will be going to go watch Inter Udinese. So I'll be getting footage for you guys there, as I was able to get last-minute tickets from them sent to me this morning. So that was really cool. That being said, Elaine, let's go over the top game week purchases and the top game week sales.
So yeah, top game week purchases are interesting if you take a look at the top two specifically. Criscito and Pellegrini. Criscito, a lot of penalties, so that's really where he's getting his points. Pellegrini's adding set pieces to his repertoire, so it might be worth adding to your team. Candreva, Barrow, and Ospina have been getting points consistently, so it makes sense.
Yeah, and then the top week sales, Barella, it's strange that they kind of sell him. He's playing quite well and he's getting a lot of points, so that's really interesting. Magnan still is on that list just because of the injury, and I think people are slowly getting rid of their goalies. Chiesa dropping, he is a bit of out of form, but he should be starting today, so it'll be interesting to see them. Abraham, I think maybe just because his ankle injury has been inhibiting him from getting points. It'll be a very good game for him this weekend against his really close friend, Tomori, so I'll be interested there. And Juricic just got injured as well. So looking at the top team of the week, we have two Inter players, two Napoli players that had great results. Inter's defense being super solid. Really surprised to see Tata Rusciano here, which is quite a surprise. He did have a good game, but he was a bit heart attack worthy of a goalkeeper. But it looks like the best player of the week was Insigne.
Yeah, Criscito on the team again. He's been here consistently throughout the tournament, and the two Roma players who bagged the goals for the comeback making the list as well.
Yep. Going into the league, we have big changes at the top. I think one of them is familiar with the top three, but we have Snorky at number one now, breaking away with quite a big lead. Then we have two new teams, Elaine. We have Team Juve in third place of Salim at 565, and our three-man, which is Rayan Quasi. Sorry if I butchered your name, but that's a new person up into second place. That's awesome. Andrea Di Fio slipping off down to 4, where he had quite a big lead. But if you look at the top 4 spots, let's say the so-called Champions League spots, there seems to be a bit of a gap forming there.
Yep, there's definitely a gap forming, but as we've seen, 90 points can be made up in a single game round. And what I find particularly interesting is if you take a look from teams 5 down to about teams 10 or so, what are we separated by? 4 points.
Yeah,
I think we've got a top 10 pack here that's really running up for that end win.
Yep. So I'm still on the second page at 518, slowly climbing up, but we'll get there. And then I think, Elaine, you're heading the group on the 4th page, which you're about to get out of. So we'll hopefully see you on the 3rd page soon. But you are slowly climbing out of there.
Yeah, we're in a league of our own on the 4th page, and I'm winning it.
So my team of the week, it's a bit of a tricky week because I had to make some changes, but I have Szczesny against Verona because Reina is playing against Atalanta. Hernandez is back from injury, so I have Hernandez, Lorenzo, Calabria, Karsdorp. It's very Milan heavy, so hopefully no goals are conceded there, but we're playing against Roma, so that might happen. My midfield has changed. I got rid of Quadrado and I brought in Aramu from Venezia. He takes all their free kicks, corners, and penalties. He's getting most of the goals for them. But the main reason I got him there is because I wanted to get a difference in budget, which I have right now of 2.5. And now my goal is to sell Giroud and bring on a better striker than Giroud. The issue right now I have is it looks like Ibrahimovic will be starting against Roma. So theoretically, I only have one striker this match day. So should I take the points penalty or should I not?
Yeah, it's a good question. The thing is, like, -4 points. If you're certain Giroud is not going to be playing, you can pretty much start at asking yourself the question, is Ibra at least going to get me 2 points? Because that's going to make, yeah, I wouldn't do it at this point because I don't know.
I'm not going to get Ibra, but I was going to get someone else, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, whichever striker you replace him with, you're pretty much going to be certain he's either going to get an assist or a goal to make up that gap.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at your team.
Okay, so taking a look at my team, the one transfer that I went and did this week is I brought in Di Lorenzo from Napoli, seeing as how Napoli is playing a bottom-of-the-table team in Salernitana, and I expect that not only is he going to be able to get forward, but Napoli shouldn't really concede from what I've seen. Otherwise, I'm still stuck with Silvestri in goals. despite the fact that he's playing Inter. So fingers crossed. As you can see, Di Lorenzo replaced my other Udinese defender, Neutink. So he's dropped out. And I'm hoping that Torino's defense can get me points against Sampdoria. My midfield is pretty much unchanged. And like Damien, but in contrast, you'll see that my team now is quite Roma heavy moving forward. So I'm really hoping that Roma's attack clicks against Milan. I've got Joao Pedro on the field playing against Bologna, hoping he does well. Then the Roma brigade is Pellegrini, Zaniolo, and Abraham. I do have Candreva, as does Damien, against Torino. And then Vlahovic against Spezia should get points, and Osimhen against Salernitana should get points. My only real question at this moment is, who do I make captain between the Fiorentina bomber and the Napoli striker?
I think you chose right with the Napoli striker. It seems very maroon heavy, this team. But I think, Osimhen, I think, is a really good bet this game. And that's what I might be doing for Giroud, trading him out. But I think this game should get you into the third league in our league. But it looks good.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to depend heavily on how Roma does against Milan and how the Torino defense does against Samp.
So there you have it, folks. Those are our teams for game week 11. As you all remember, this is for a €100 Amazon gift card. The winner at the end takes it all. If you haven't already,
like and subscribe this channel, and we will see you at our next video here on the Pink Table.